Hey everybody, welcome back. It's that time of the week again, that time where we sit down and we watch the latest episode of The Walking Dead, then I cut together the best of my reactions and we come on back for a little bit of a mini review and geek out afterwards. Last week was really cool. We're up to season 9, episode 13 or 12? I think 13, yeah, 13. And, no, 12. I don't know. Whatever, it says it in the title. But yeah, it was a good one last time, you know, with Henry kind of sneaking off to go see what's up with Lydia and the Whisperers. That's gonna go interestingly. We had an awesome ending that would make its own movie in itself with their old dog and the deaf girl, whose character name I will eventually learn, going off to hunt down Henry and everything else. The stuff with Lydia and her mom was pretty fantastic. Those flashbacks that we got in the last episode or two were pretty cool too, getting to kind of learn all about that. I guess that was more 2 episodes ago. We also had all the great stuff with the Kingdom and Jerry and the film projector bulb, and I just kept thinking they're gonna kill Jerry, and I was so glad they didn't. But I got a feel, I mean, it's about time for somebody to die. Hopefully not Jerry, but something bad's gotta be happening to somebody soon. This is The Walking Dead after all. So I guess tonight we are gonna get introduced to some more Whisperer stuff and some pretty brutal stuff over there is my understanding. I think we might actually be going back to Alexandria for some stuff, so we'll keep our eyes out for Casey Miracle as a savior in the background. And I'm just looking forward to it. It's been a really good season. It continues to be a really good season, and the show's just really firing on all cylinders for me. So looking forward to seeing what we get. So nothing else left to do now but to watch it. So let's do that. Let's watch.
Remove your skin, except for one thing. You said they shouldn't cross you. Any signs of trade? What else? That's it. That's it? I put my own rules coming to get you. What do I get in return? Excuses. Wasted words. And who knows who else was listening?
We weren't being careless with it.
Rosita and Eugene went out to set up this relay and almost died because of it. Jesus did die because of it. Negan got out while you were distracted because of it. I can't do my job if the council is keeping things from me. Putting ourselves out there when we don't have to is dangerous.
So is cutting us off from the rest of the world. Who are we supposed to turn to when we need help? We can't be so worried about finding enemies that we lose our friends.
We did lose a friend. Turned her down.
You spoke on behalf of Alexandria?
The question of the trade fair is old business.
Yes, but we have new information. Look, the fair starts the day after tomorrow, and it's not too late to reconsider.
I motion the council take a second vote on the Kingdom's fair.
To what end? She'd just veto it.
I would. The roads leading there are broken and dangerous.
Put it down, boy.
They're so stupid. Who's coming with us? Eyes open.
That tail, man.
In this first chart, the left column enumerates many of the positive and negative aspects of staying with Rosita while she raises her progeny with another man. In the right column, I've assigned each of these aspects with a corresponding positive or negative numeric value. Then on chart number 2...
Chart number 2?
Taking the numeric values from chart 1, I've also brought along my scoring rubric and evaluative criteria if that would be helpful.
Yeah, I don't think it would be.
Look, I'll admit, I don't entirely understand it, but Rosita loves you. Not Sadiq. Certainly not yours truly, despite my being head over hammer toes in love with her.
What's this?
It's a peace offering for Rosita from you to her. I turned up some pantalones with super stretchy waistbands for her soon-to-be ever-expanding breadbasket.
I acted helpless and he fell for it. Guess he's dumber than I thought.
Welcome home. In fairness to Gabe, it wasn't all his fault that I got out. You can't keep a big dog locked up forever. Sooner or later, he's got to run.
Yeah, but you ran back. So what kind of dog does that make you?
I'm glad you asked. I could have waited there and bashed your head in when you walked through the door. Hell, I could have bashed in a whole lot of heads. But I didn't.
Because you knew you'd be a dead man if you tried. You're an asshole, not an idiot. No, I think...
And it is only a matter of time before you lose control of it completely.
Where are you getting this?
My windows to the world are right outside your meeting room. I'm not deaf, I hear things.
Well, you heard wrong.
Now, I heard you wrote up some constitution that supposedly gives power to the people. And yet you've got it, so you're the one that makes all the decisions. Shit. That's one hell of a racket, I wish.
It's not a racket. And you don't know shit about what goes on here. And I want those windows closed.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
Stop.
Oh, that's cool. Oh.
You wonder why we do this?
Until you were cop cut now. We gave up 2 of theirs for your girl. I don't like that math. I challenge you. You're not fit to lead anymore.
I know what you do. What are you doing? I saw you in the woods, plotting with your boyfriend.
What?
No, you're all.
Oh,
He's not your friend, sweetheart.
Well, obviously.
So if he's not your friend, then why are you talking to him?
He listens to me. But Mom, he did get out. He's not like that anymore.
I get why you want to believe that.
Found her in the closet, tangled up in the plastic from the dry cleaner. The plastic was sucking into her mouth. I just stood there, watching, as her skin turned blue. She fell to the floor. And then I hit her hard, so she'd remember never to do it again. You have to do whatever it takes to protect what you love, even from themselves.
You need to know.
So let's find out.
that's an awesome shot.
Hi, Gracie. Is your daddy home?
Daddy, it's Michonne.
Oh, Gracie. Oh, right.
Which is why I wanted to tell you first. If the council wants to revote to send a delegation to the fair, I won't veto it.
What about the ones with the skins?
Pick it up. You weren't gone long. Maybe it was long enough. Long enough for what? To forget which side you're on. Please. Don't be weak. Like your father. You know what happened to him.
Yeah, I know. Mother.
We're leaving.
Oh!
You'll stay.
And so do I.
Nice. All right, so there you go. That was another excellent episode. I'm really surprised nobody died. I kind of thought somebody was gonna die, but it looks like we're headed off to the fair a lot faster than I thought. We got some really fun bits in Negan and Judith. I love the way Judith was talking with Michonne. That's a lot like a kid, you know, especially a wise child. I don't know when. I guess during the episodes we weren't at the at Alexandria, but I don't know when Gabriel and Rosita had the pregnancy conversation. But I kind of like how all that went. And poor old Eugene. I just love good old Eugene. I hope that doesn't mean he's gonna die soon. Henry, as dumb as he is, but I still loved it. I loved what they did with that. Ooh, the revelation of Alpha watching her daughter like suffocate and then hits her to punish her for being foolish enough to get in the closet. Oh, that got under my skin so bad. And oh my God, the brilliant revelation, because I was sitting there thinking, how did this horde of zombies sneak up on the Whisperers? That's kind of weird. But the fact that Daryl used their tactics against them was freaking brilliant. I also love that he like trains Dog to retrieve his arrows, but maybe it doesn't always work. Bad Dog. I mean, that was pretty awesome too. So again, I think that group, that little trio, the Dog, Daryl, and the Deaf Girl, are a great kind of combination, and I'd like to see more of that. And I like what they did with Henry and Lydia too, so I think that's kind of neat. We are kind of flying through some of the story, but we're down to pretty much only one major thing I still know from the comics that hasn't happened in the show that I know is probably season finale material. But it's been kind of neat just watching this, not knowing what's going on, you know, learning a little bit more about Beta now. I don't think you could take off a human's head as easily as Alpha did, but you know what? I'll let the show slide because they do play a little fast and loose with those kind of actual scientific things. But yeah, I mean, overall, a pretty darn good episode. I don't know exactly what it meant when Gabriel went over to the house with the gift of the stretchy pants for Rosita, but Sadiq went inside with them. I was like, okay, are they gonna go poly here? I don't know. All right, to each their own. I don't exactly know what they're thinking, but it was sad watching Eugene kind of tear up looking at him. It was good getting back in Alexandria. I did not spot Casey, so that's kind of a bummer. I always like to see my buddy in there, but I assume we'll see him eventually. I like Michonne coming around to this idea that we'll let the people vote and all that and bringing up the Constitution. It's good to see Aaron with his groovy arm yet again. It's neat to see a grown-up Gracie. I'd kind of forgotten about that little arc, so that's kind of neat to see if that goes anywhere, if that plays out at all. But yeah, overall, just another really good episode. I mean, clearly they are building to something. I'm loving beer. I love beer too. I love Bear McCreary's theme for the Whisperers. I think that's actually really creepy and adds a lot to them. And it was kind of neat seeing their camp and a little bit of how they work. And ooh, watching the walker's head get skinned off was, ooh, that was the best of blah, but I loved it. So Anyways, that's what I think about this week's episode, but now I would like to hear what y'all have to say about this one, so definitely leave some comments below, geek out with me, and let me know what you think about this episode. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Other than that, you can check out the Stardust app, get movie reactions, reviews, and everything else faster than I can get it to YouTube by checking out the Stardust app and looking up TheEricButts or using the direct link I have in the description below, especially if you're on mobile. So you can also click the thumbs up button, give me the good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged. And I guess if there's an alpha and a beta, then I'm the omega. I don't know what that actually means. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna get out here so I can go watch some more stuff. I'll see you all later.